Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Zapotec. Zapotec is a game designed by Fabio Lopiano. Plays 1 to 4 players, 60 to 75 minutes, and published by Board and Dice. The theme on this is, let's see what the theme says. The Zapotec were a pre-Columbian civilization that flourished in the Valley of, what the hell do you say that? Oaxaca in Mesoamerica. Archaeological evidence reveal their culture going back at least 2,500 years. Remnants of the ancient city of Monte Albán, in the form of buildings, ball courts, magnificent tombs, and finely worked gold jewelry, testify to this once great civilization. So we are trying to build temples, cornfields, and villages in 3 valleys surrounding the capital to generate resources needed to build pyramids and make sacrifices to the gods and perform rituals. That's the theme. So what you're doing in this game is, like this said, you are gathering resources. It will be stone, wood, and clay or brick. And there's also some additional resources, which are coins, coins, corn, and priests. And you're going to be using those resources over the course of the round to build buildings, get production tile or capital tiles, whatever they're called. What are they called? Trade tiles, build pyramids, make sacrifices to move up this track, which are going to give you points and discounts, and maybe build a temple, all that kind of stuff to score the most points. That's it. It's over 5 rounds. It happens really quickly. Before you know it, the game is over. So let's go down to the table. Check it out.
This is Zapotec.
All right, so here's a game of Zapotec, all set up for 2 players. To set up, you're going to give each player a player board, all the pieces of their colors. We have buildings, a temple, some pyramid pieces, a clay, a wood, and a stone. And 5 discs. One's going to go on the sacrifice track, one will go on the 0 on scoring, and then you'll have 3 left over. Each player will, in a 2-player game, will also get 6 action cards. Then to set up the board, you're going to put the board out in the middle. You're going to put one of the discs at the sacrifice of every player, one at the 0. Shuffle the level 1, level 2, and level 3. What are those called? Trade tiles up there. And then put an action card in the center here, which we've done. Flip 3 and put 4 more above it. That's going to be the round marker. And then, based on the player count, you're going to put a certain number of, what are these? Scoring tiles that are going to go with the pyramids. So in a 2-player game, we're going to have 3. And then you're going to put out the building spaces based on player count. So you're not in a 2-player game, we're not going to use the 3 plus or 4 spaces in all of the regions, and I've done that. And we'll also have 3 ritual cards, which we have here, which are going to be another way to score points. All right, so the way this game works is on your turn, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be selecting a card from our hand, which is going to determine where we're going to be able to build buildings. It's going to be a god, it's going to be a type of terrain, or it's going to be a color of building. You can see here, so we have brown terrain, we have the blue god section, we have the green terrain. Okay, that's what the cards are going to look like. Then based on number, whoever plays the lowest number is going to get to go first to take all the actions. And we'll walk through the actions when we get there. And then after everybody takes an action, we'll go to the next round. So you're going to get 5 rounds of actions. You're trying to do the best that you can with it. So you're not going to have enough time to do everything you want to do, but such is life. So let's just go. So this player, let's see, here's the cards that I have. So I have a couple regions, some building types, and I know we're going to score at the end of this round 2 points for every building in the green section. So maybe I'm going to play this. They go face down, but just so you can see it, and they're just going to grab whatever this one is. All right, so I'm first because I played 26. They played 27. So now, the way the round works is we take a card, we put them face down, we flip them. Then we're going to collect income. We can do this at the same time. So income is going to work based on whatever's at the top here. So I played clay. So you're going to either select the column or the row, and you're going to get all the income that's showing there. So at the beginning of the game, it's just one thing. So I'm going to just pick this one, and I'll get 1 clay or brick, whatever. Clay turns into brick. And then they'll do the same thing. They played wood, so they'll get a wood when it's their turn. So we've already collected income. You do this on your turn, but we just did that together. Now, in turn order, actually it doesn't say in turn order, so let's just move that. We always play it at the same time. So now I get to take my turn. So I'm going to do these actions. I get to do any capital actions. In order to do capital actions, you need to have some of these advanced resources. There's priests, corn, and gold. The very first round, you can't do any of those because you don't have any of those actions. So what we're going to do right now is we'll move down to 3. We'll build some buildings. Buildings have a certain cost here. Your temple costs 3 and will count as 2 building types of whatever type you take off the board. The red building will be a brick and a stone. Green building, wood and stone. The yellow building, wood and stone. Okay, so I can build a brick and a wood. So I can build a green and I can build a red. And that's what I'm going to do. And I can build it in this region over here where the golden god is. So let's do a green and a red. I want to do this red. So I take my building. And for the green, they're all the same. Let's do, no, this one gives me wood, so I'll take that. We'll do that there. Actually, let's swap those. Since this region's going to score, I'm going to take these. And that'll make sense in a minute. And then I put these anywhere I want on my board. So I'm going to put the first one in the center because that'll activate everywhere, mostly. And then let's put this one here, and I'll take a coin. I covered up the 1 coin, so I now get 1 coin. Then the goods that I spent go away. Now, we're done there. We're going to score current round bonus card, which is right there. This is going to give me 2 points for every building that I've built in this region, no matter what section of the board it's in. So I have 2. I get 4 points, which is why I went there instead of here, because I looked at the round. Then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a new card. So this card comes over here. It's going to be the next round's card, and I get to take one of these new cards. So I'll take this blue one. Done. All right. Now, it's this player's turn. They're going to collect wood, because their income is a wood. And now they are going to do their things. They can't do any capital actions because they don't have any of the advanced resources. So they're going to build. So they have a wood and a brick, which is a green, and a brick and a stone, which is a yellow. So they're going to build a green and a yellow building. And they have to build in the green section, which is right there, because that's what their card says. And so they're going to do a green and a yellow, and they're going to do the same thing I did. So they'll go here, because they want to score some points as well. So they'll go there, put these on the board, and they're going to take a corn and a coin. So they're going to get a corn and a coin. All right, and then they're going to score points based on the round. So they're going to get 2, because they have 2 buildings there. So they'll score 4 points. And then they're going to draw a card, and they're going to take this brown one here. Their card gets discarded. And then this one becomes the new round scoring because it was the one that was not taken. This one that they played, this one that I played, and a new one come in to signify the new round. All right, so now let's go through another round because now we can actually show you some other things, hopefully. So I'm going to pick a card. And we're going to score the green again. So it's all the green. So maybe I want to play some more green. Let's go to a different god area. I'm going to play this one. So I'm going to be playing on this building region up here. And then they're going to play, I'm going to shuffle theirs, and that's where they're going to go. And they'll play this one. So they're going to go back to the green area again. Okay. So my number's 22, there's 24, so I get to go first. I'm going to collect wood income, so I get a wood. I'm going to go this way, so I get a wood, a stone, a coin. You're going to get all the stuff that's on these tiles, a stone, and a priest. All right. Now, let's get building. Let's do some capital actions. So I now have some stuff I can do some capital actions with. So let's see, this one's upside down. So I'm going to buy one of these for 2 coins. So these cost 1, these cost 2, these cost 3. And now this is going to give me a special ability that I can use one time on my turn to convert a resource into something else. So I'm going to be able to convert stone into clay, which I'm going to do right now. So I'll do that. I'll just flip it over, or I'll tap it so I know that I've used it. And now I'm going to get 2 clay. All right. I have a priest. A priest doesn't do anything on its own, but he will let me build pyramids. He'll let me do the sacrifice track over here, which once I get some corn, we'll do that. And he will let me do some rituals, but you got to build a pyramid before you can do some rituals. All right, so now I got to build some buildings. I have wood and clay, and I have stone and clay, so I can build a green and a red building in the blue section of the board. So a green and red building. That's what I'm going to build. Green and red. Green and red. Okay, so green and red in the blue section. So let's do these two because I'm going to score some points here. Take these and put these on my board just like I did. So let's go here and here. So I'll get a priest and some corn. All right, and then we'll go to scoring. So I have 4 in this region, so I'll get 8 points. I draw a new card, and let's go to... let's take green. So I'm going to take green. My card will go over here because it'll be the new card. And that's my turn. All right, I can refresh this. This player, they're going to get brick. So they'll go this way. So they'll get a brick. They'll get a stone and a corn. All right. So they only have 2 resources, which is no bueno. But this will get refilled after my turn. But they're going to spend their gold, and they're going to take a level 1 trade tile, and they're going to take this one. They're going to take this. This is a one-time bonus. You don't get to use it ever again. So I'm going to take a stone and a wood. It's going to get me some new tiles so I can build more stuff, because building stuff is always good. All right, and then I'm going to, I did my capital action. I can't do anything with just corn. So now I'm going to build some buildings in the green section, and I can build a brick and a stone, which is a red and a yellow. So I can build a red and a yellow building, which is like a temple and a cornfield, I think. Red and yellow. Okay, so red and yellow in the green section, and we will do red here and yellow here. All right, there we go. And we'll go here, get that and that. So I'll get a priest. All right, and now they're going to score points for green. They only have 3, so they'll get 6. All right, this refills. They will take a card. They'll take this one. So this one becomes the new round card. These 2 become cards that we're able to use next round. 2 blues and a green. All right. And now this round we're going to be scoring for gold. I'm trying to build a pyramid because I want to show you how that works. Okay, so I'll play another card. Let's see. I want to get wood because that's going to give me a whole pile of stuff. So I'll play this. And they will shuffle and play this. All right, so they're going to build red buildings, and I'm going to build in the green god area any buildings that I want. Okay, so I'm going to produce wood. So I'm going to go this way. So I'll get a wood, 2 stone. And a coin and a priest. All right, so I have a pile of priests here. So I can go up on the sacrifice track too, which will show you. Okay, so I'm going to spend my coin. I'm going to get some resources over here. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take this. So I'm going to get a brick and a stone right now. Brick and a stone. All right, now I'm going to build a pyramid, and I want to show you how that works, okay? So the way a pyramid works is you need to, this is a capital action still. So I need a priest, and I need 1 of each type of resource, which I have here. So I spend all that. Spin my priest, and now I get to build a pyramid. A couple rules here: you can't have more than 1 piece on a pyramid, and you have to. We can only have 2 pyramids because there's 2 here. So I'm going to take my big one. And I'm going to go here. When you build a pyramid, it's going to do a couple things. I get to bring over one of these bonus tiles here that are going to help me score points. And right now I have 2 green buildings, so I'm going to bring this one over. And what this is going to do is, for every, you're going to get 1 point. You can look over here. If you have a piece on the building, you get 1 point for every building you have of that type or in that region. So right now I'm going to get 1 extra point for that region. Okay. Then if the pyramid is completed, which I believe in a 2-player game you can't complete, so I think it would be, this would complete it, I believe. Nope. This would be a complete pyramid in a 2-player game. It'll be worth 5 points. But I'm not sure, because I don't think you can put more than 1 in a region. But either way, we're not going to get that far, so I just wanted to kind of show you how it works. You build a pyramid, you grab a tile, and it's going to score all your houses of that in that region or that color. So that's my capital action. I still have more capital actions I can do. I'm going to go up on the sacrifice track. It costs 1 priest plus 1 corn per step, and I'm going to move up 1, and that'll give me 1 point. All right, so this goes over here. And now I will use this. I'm going to turn one of my brick stone into 2 brick, and I'm going to build 1 building because that's all I can build, and that will be a red building in green, which is over there. So I will build a red right, what are we scoring? Gold. Yeah, I'll just take that one. All right, and I'll put that right there. All right, then I will score points based on the card. The gold region will give me 2 points per house, so I'll get 4. This can refill because we're done there. And then I'll take a new card. So this one comes over here. I'll take blue, and that's my turn. So then it goes to them. They're going to produce clay, so they'll go this way. So they'll get a clay, a stone, and a corn. All right, and then they will do some capital actions. They don't have any coins, so they're going to move up some steps on the sacrifice track. So they'll move up 3 steps with 3 corn and 1 priest. So they'll go 1, 2, 3. That will give them 1 point. Any good of their choice. So they're going to take a wood, and they can get a 1 discount on any tile. And I think for their next capital action, they will take this one up here for free. They'll take this. So that'll give them a clay and corn. It was free because they get a $1 discount. All right, now they can build. So they're going to build 2 buildings in red. 2 red buildings in any region. So they can only build 1 because they only have the goods for 1. So they will build. Where's going to score? Gold's going to score, so they'll build here. All right, and this comes over here. Put it right there. All right, so now gold, they'll score points based on this card. So they have 1, they get 2 points. And they'll take a new card. They'll take green. And this one now becomes a new round card, or a new scoring card. This one comes down. This one comes over. This one comes over. And that is that. Now we're ready for a new round. But I think you get the gist of the game. So let's come back and talk about how the scoring works at the end. All right, so scoring is on the back of the turn order card, and it's pretty easy. So sacrifice track, you're going to look and see who's the highest. Whoever's the highest gets 9 points. So purple will get 9 points. Whoever's second will get 6. So I'll get 6. And it's more dynamic in a more than 2-player game. All right, rituals. I didn't go over rituals, but the way that they work is, you can see on this turn order card, you need a priest and a coin to put one of your tokens on a ritual. And the ritual is going to score based on how the card says. So this one is pretty easy. You get 1, 2, or 3 victory points for each of these trade tiles. So if black paid their fee and went here, they have a level 1 and a level 2 trade tile, so they would get 3 additional points. So let's just say I did that because I want to show you how that works. 1, 2, 3. So then there would be that's how you get rituals. And you can't do a ritual unless you build a pyramid. So Purple is not able to do that because they didn't build any pyramids. Then for pyramids, you're going to get 1 point per completed building in this region. So I'm going to look, I'll get 1, 2, so I'll get 2 points. And then you're going to get 5 points per level if pyramid is completed. The pyramid is not completed, so I don't get any points for that. Then we'll look at the scoring. Whoever has the most points is the winner. That's how you play Zapotec. Let's go up the top, see what we think about it.
It's corn special, isn't it?
All right, well, that was Zapotec. So let's look at some of these components here, because I like some of these components. I really like this bag of components right here. I love the pyramid. The pyramid tiles are fantastic. Our pieces are fantastic. Wooden houses. Yeah, those are really nice components. Same plastic that they use for like Origins First Builders and all that kind of thing. Great components. The tiles for the trade tiles are real thick and nice. My only hesitation on component is, come on, a disc with a coin printed on it. You couldn't just give me a coin, or you couldn't give me a cube for brick. I know they have cubes. They have some in Founders of Teotihuacan. I just wish that some of these other tiles, like this priest kind of looks like corn, which is kind of confusing, but either way, the awesomeness of the pyramids make up for all the lackluster components. I like the way the board looks. The player board is awesome, really laid out, tells you what everything's going on. It'd be nice if it was dual layered, but I mean, it's not necessary. I like the art on the back of the player board as well, really nice. So yeah, the components are good. They're normal board and dice type components. If you played Teotihuacan and Tekhenu and that kind of thing, for similar quality of components. So let's talk about the gameplay. So what you saw in this game was like half the game. I did the gameplay of half the game in the video. This game flies by. That's both a positive and a negative for me. It's a positive because you can play a crunchy Euro game in 45 minutes. It's a negative because it's really hard to get anything done in those 5 rounds. I played a couple games of this and we can't build pyramids. There's just no time to do any of that. You're trying to build pyramids. You're trying to get the rituals. No one ever goes after the rituals because you're trying to build pyramids. You're trying to put your palace down. You're trying to climb up on this sacrifice track. There's just no time. So while you can play a crunchy game quickly, you're not getting enough time to do what you want to do in this game. And it would be nice if it had a couple more rounds. I don't know, 2 more rounds where I could maybe have some more actions that I could take. I could try to build more pyramid. I could try to make some rituals, do that kind of thing. I like this expediency of playing this game, the quickness that it goes, but I don't normally say this, but I would like the game to go longer. I feel like it needs to go longer. You can do Euro games that have a round limit. Like we just played Alma Mater not that long ago. We've done a video on the channel. It has 6 round limit, but in those 6 rounds, it feels like you are getting stuff accomplished. You're able to do things. In this one, the first round, you can't do any of those capital actions. That's like where you need to do everything to get points. So you can't do that in the first round. So then you're only going to be able to do that for 4 rounds. What if you can't get the goods to do that in the next round? Then you're going to get to do that for 3 rounds of the 5 round game. And to me, that just seems it seems a little miss. It's a little lackluster. Doesn't make me hate the game. I like the game. I'll gladly play the game. But it's going to probably keep me from giving it a BGM accepted seal because I'm not able to, it doesn't feel as fulfilling playing this because I can't get anything done. I can't do what I want to do. I'm stuck spending half my game trying to get resources, and then by the time the game's over, I can't do anything with those resources because I don't have enough time. And that's it's just not satisfying. It's a fun game. I'll gladly play it, but it's not going to replace a heavier, beefy Euro. It's not even going to replace other Lopiano, Lopiano games. Like I would rather play Ragusa over this because it's a deeper design. I have more time to develop my strategy and plan out my turn. But yeah, this is just, it's fun. I have a great time playing it. It's just I want to be able to actually achieve something, and that's where this one's letting me down a little bit. So yeah, that's sad. So that is Zapotec from Board and Dice. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.